Hello, and welcome to my channel, Ari's Games. I'm Ariadne, and today is Mondays from in Morrowind. We finally get to continue the game. I don't know what had gone on, to be honest. Part of me thinks there might have been a corrupted save or something, and that just made it revert back to the same spot every freaking time I closed the game down. So hopefully, so far so good. I've been able to keep, hold on one second, be right back. Okay, I'm back, sorry. What I was saying was, I think there was a corrupted file, and it wasn't allowing me to keep the saves once I closed down the program. So I'm not really sure what was going on there, but I have it on a different save this time, and hopefully it'll work. All right, so now we have just finished the Vivette quest. If you watched the Books of Morrowind Part 2, I had 2 dreams because of that quest. The one that Caius had sent us on way back when. So one of the reasons I'm here is because of Books of Morrowind. And, oh, I can just recall. I'm so silly. I'm just gonna recall to Balmora, and read the Progress of Truth. It's a little bit on the long side, but it does explain what's going on in the temple, the side of the temple that they don't want you to know, basically. So here we go. Progress of Truth, compiled by the Dissident Priests. Excerpt. Concerning the points at temple doctrine challenged by the Dissident Priests. 1. The divinity of the tribunal. Temple doctrine claims their apotheosis was miraculously achieved through questing, virtue, knowledge, testing, and battling with evil. Temple doctrine claims their divine powers and immortality are ultimately conferred as a communal judgment by the Dunmer ancestors, including, among others, the good Deidre, the prophet Veloth, and Saint Nerevar. And let me just add something. We're having some construction nearby, so if you hear any of that, I'm very sorry. I can't do anything about that. Dissident priests ask whether Dagoth Ur's powers and the tribunal powers might ultimately derive from the same source, Red Mountain. Sources in the Apocrypha suggest that the tribunal relied on profanely enchanted tools to achieve godhead, and that those unholy devices were the ones originally created by the ungodly Dwemer sorcerer Kagernot to create the false construct Numidium. The purity of the tribunal. Number 2. The dissident priests say that the temple has always maintained a public face, represented by the hieroglypha, the priestly writings, and a hidden face, represented by the apocrypha, the hidden writing. 1 second. My cat was jumping on the furniture again. Well, furniture he's not supposed to be on anyway. The public account portrays the actions of the tribunal in a heroic light, while the hidden writings reveal secrets, untruths, inconsistencies, conflicting accounts, and varying interpretations which hint at darker and less heroic motives and actions of the tribunes. In particular, conflicting accounts of the battle at Red Mountain raise questions about the tribunal's conduct and about the source of their subsequent apotheosis. Also, there is good evidence that the tribunal had been concealing the true nature of the threat posed by Dagoth Ur at Red Mountain, misleading the people about the tribunal's ability to protect Morrowind from Dagoth Ur, and concealing a recent dramatic diminishing of the tribunal's magical powers. 3. Temple accounts of the Battle of Red Mountain. Ashlander tradition does not place the tribunal at Red Mountain, and holds that the Dwemer destroyed themselves rather than that Nerevar destroyed them. Ashlander tradition further holds that Nerevar left Dagoth Ur guarding the profane secrets of Red Mountain, while Nerevar went to confer with the Grand Council, i.e. the Tribunal. That Nerevar died at the conference, not of his wounds according to the Ashlanders, but from treachery, and that subsequently the Tribunal confronted a defiant Dagoth Ur within Red Mountain, then drove Dagoth Ur beneath Red Mountain when he would not yield to their will. 4. Veneration of the Daedra saints and ancestors. While challenging the divinity of the tribunal, the dissidents do not challenge the sainthood or heroism of the tribunal. In fact, the dissident priests advocate restoring many of the elements of fundamentalist ancestor worship as practiced by the Ashlanders and by St. Veloth. Exactly how this would work is debated inconclusively within the dissident priests. Number 5. Denial of the prophecies of the incarnate and persecution of the Nerevarines. Though no consensus exists among the dissidents about whether the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine, all agree that the persecution of the Nerevarines is unjust and politically motivated. The dissident priests do not reject mysticism, revelation, or prophecy as part of the religious experience. The dissidents have not resolved the issue of true or false insights. They have studied the mysticism of the Ashlander ancestor cults, in particular the rites of the Ashlander seers and wise women, and the prophecies of the incarnate. Many among the dissident priests have come to believe that the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine and have made a systematic study of prophecies recorded in temple archives. Number 6. Authority of the archcanon and the ordinators. The dissident priests reject the authority of the archcanon and the ordinators. The temple hierarchy has been corrupted by self-interest and politics and no longer acts in the best interests of the temple or its worshippers. The dissident priests believe that archcanon and ordinators speak for themselves, not for the tribunal. 7. The Inquisition and the use of terror and torture by the ordinators. Within the temple hierarchy, it is an open secret that the ordinators rely on abduction, terror, torture, and secret imprisonment to discourage heresy and dissent. The dissident priests feel the ordinators are either out of control or tools used to maintain a corrupt priesthood and power. 8. Fundamentals of temple doctrine: charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. Though the dissident priests acknowledge that most rank-and-file priests honor the best traditions of the temple, they believe that many priests in higher ranks are interested more in love of authority and luxury than in the welfare of the poor, weak, and ignorant. Okay. So when we talked to Hulia, he told us that there was this persecution of the Nerevarines. The tribunal was basically trying to fight down any mention of their place in this world. They want to believe themselves to be gods. They want the people to believe them to be gods. But the truth is they're not. They have their powers for the same reason Dagoth has his powers. The Red Mountain, the not Akula Khan, that was Dagoth thing. Namidium. The Heart of Lorkhan, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Okay, so let's get this information to Caius.
May I help you?
And
You may speak.
yeah, they don't do the sleeper thing during the day, only at night, which is kind of interesting, but it makes sense.
I greet you as a friend.
Because Dagoth embraces the darkness, I guess.
Go ahead. What do you need?
And honestly, if Vivek, Almalexia, and Sothasil hadn't done what they did with the Heart of Lorkhan, it might have been okay. They didn't have to be so deceitful. Oh, and after I talk to Caius, I'll tell you about the dreams. Are you here to discuss orders, Scrumptious? Yes. I have your report, and I'll make copies of your notes from Hulia and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to journeyman. You're doing good work, and here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, and go do some jobs for the guilds, or other freelance work, just to keep your cover story current. Or get some training. Then when you're fit and rested, come back, and I'll have new orders for you. Okay. I'm not sure how long that is. I think it's 3 days. 3 in-game days. Oh, the dreams I had. Okay, so we had 2 dreams. In one of them, the guy in the golden mask is talking to you, and your body is lying on this table with candles all around it, and you're looking at your body from outside. So it's an out-of-body experience. And so as he's talking, this golden mask person, the body that is your body opens its eyes, sits up, and you wake up scared.
I am never too busy.
It looks at you and you're like, ah! The next dream, the man in the golden mask is talking to you and being very friendly, but you're terrified of him. Like he's gonna put a spell on you. And that dream was more vague, and you don't remember how it ends when you wake up. So that's basically the 2 dreams we had when we went to bed. So now I want to see what I can do with her. What business brings you here today, Scrumptious? I need someone to deliver new orders to Bevel Tenerin. Bevel Tenerin is a wealthy clothing merchant in Aldrune. She keeps an eye out for us in Aldrune. Her shop is under Scar, the crab shell in Aldrune. Take this scroll to her. Yes, you need to deliver it to Bevel. Okay.
Welcome, friend. Are you the one I've heard talk about?
Maybe. Alright, so we need to go back to Aldrune. Oh, sorry. I think part of the problem is this mouse is very sensitive, which is fine. I like the sensitivity where it is right now. My poor hands.
I can spare a few moments if you care to talk.
Is this... No, I still like that. Okay. So we're gonna do this easy quest, and then we're gonna do the Hlaalu quest. Let me look real quick. Oh, I can read them. Oh, I can read them. I didn't have to tell you. Well, let me leave it up for you to read. No, never mind. I'll do it. In my dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted me, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seemed I had died and could see myself laid upon a table lit by candles. But with my own hands I touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and I awoke. The next dream? I dreamed that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to me, but I understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant, but when he reached to touch me, it terrified me, and I tried to escape, but I couldn't move. I tried to cry out, but I couldn't make a sound. The figure kept smiling and talking, but I felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on me. When I awoke, I couldn't recall how the dream ended. Okay. I think... yeah, that's that. There's Julia. Nevertheless, I did that. Sanctus Shrine. Did I not? Oh, hold on. That's right, that came a little bit later. Sorry, I'm trying to find... There it is. She does want me to go to Hlaalu Manor. Okay, so that's still there. I was making sure I had done that quest.
Well, what have we here?
Because I need to go into Hlaalu Manor soon. Oh, goodness. So busy day. I'm gonna do the Hlaalu quest.
How may I help you, Kaji?
Last. It's kind of hard. I mean, it's a little hard. I had actually done this stuff before when I recorded earlier, but I couldn't keep it because everything had erased and I had to start over. So I'm doing it again because I have to anyway. Oh wow, I do not like light storms. I think they're the worst part of this game, especially if you have to run into it because you go twice as slow as you would normally. Oh, I'm just not looking forward to the Hlaalu quest. It's not even as interesting as I had hoped it would be either. I'm walking because I need to build up my fatigue. Is that scroll for me? Give her the scroll. Yes, as I expected. Tell Nelina Dorvain that I received the scroll and understood the message. Why not take this outfit, a present for my efficient courier? Why, thank you, madam.
Impressive. These
can't wear
clothes
it.
suit you well.
I mean, I could, but you won't see it. I'm already wearing fancy clothes. Let's give it to Lethervari. He's the enchanter down the road. Down this road. Over here. This is not a very well-built marketplace. They need more shops. 3 shops. I wonder if it's really warm in Eldrune. I bet the blight storms are hot.
What do you want?
Nothing. Here, my dude. I'm gonna sell this too. I read that in the Books of Morrowind Part 2. If you want to check it out. Huh. I mean, I could sell this again. But it really isn't very useful for me. Okay. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. No, I'm gonna hold on to Progress of Truth.
You honor me. Do you wish to do business?
So let me go back to that room in the Mages Guild, and then I'll recall to Balmora. I did do a couple quests for Indrina. What's her name? I don't remember her name. There's a lady in Vivek that works for Hlaalu that you can do quests for. I was supposed to go to Hlaalu for her. Okay, now that we're going with the wind, we're going faster than we did going the other way.
What?
Ooh. Hate to have to stand in that. That's like, Nice. But the brown ones seem to last longer. I love that one. I don't know what he's talking about, but it's hilarious. It's like, what are you doing to those plates? Okay. Progress. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh. Let me go sleep. I'm not going to use my potions if I don't have to. Let me save it too while I'm at it. Be right. Oh. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm back. I had a brain fart. Like, what am I doing? Oh, gosh, really? Woo-wee. Alright. I'm going to get the Hlaalu quest, but I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to see if I can, advance to, Crassius Curio's quest.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Bevel Tenerin. Yes, thank you. I cannot advance you further. You must find a sponsor among the Hlaalu counselors. Since you are a foreigner, you should speak with Crassius Curio. I doubt any of the other counselors would sponsor you. He can be very eccentric at times, but his weaknesses allow him to be manipulated. He lives in the Hlaalu Plaza in Vivek.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Okay, so I'm going to hop over to Hlaalu. And then, yeah, I want to go this way. Finish that quest and then talk to Crassius from there. And after I talk to him, we'll come back and do Hlaalu. That sounds like enough stuff to do for the day. And I'm going this way because I want the boat.
Why walk when you can ride?
I know it's cheaper to do Mages Guild, but
Where would you like to go?
the boat is right here, so. I love Soul Strider noises. They use whales and something else. I'm not sure about the something else. But it's definitely whale song.
Is there something you need?
Yes. Oh, wow.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Alright, saving again. Be right back. Yeah, I'll be saving a lot from now on because of that weird thing it does. Okay, so I remember the guy's name from last time I did this. His name is Morrowind Flayus. Let's talk to him.
Go ahead.
What are you here for, Hlaalu? Didn't I already tell Adreno that I didn't have the debt money? Look around, Khajiit. Do you see 800 drakes anywhere? Yeah. Morrowind Flayus. I'm Morrowind Flayus. You here to collect the debt money? Okay, yeah, he's just gonna say that over and over. And I am going to... Yay, more hand-to-hand. I don't do hand-to-hand with this character. Okay, so... He doesn't have any money, or he says he doesn't. But he has a little bit of a cachet. And hopefully, I can open it. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it from there then. I will hold on, I will use this if I can't do it. Let me use my master's lockpick. Maybe that'll help. Oh my gosh. I didn't need help at all. 943 gold. Okay. Oh yeah, give her back her sword. Boop. If I can get out of here. Oh. Oh no. I'm gonna have to recall anyway. Okay. Alright, let's go to Vivek.
What do you want, Outlander?
So the gold was 943, so definitely more than enough to cover the expenses.
All right, I'm intrigued. Go ahead.
All this back and forth.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk about?
Whee!
Well met, Outlander. What is it?
What can I do for you, friend?
Is there...
No, I'll go this way. Actually, it doesn't really matter until I get up there. Oh, my friend,
Sarah?
Lisa. Let's see how she's doing. I'm sure there's some stuff I can sell her. Restore. Restore. Oh, that's about all I can get her. Yeah. Oh, I found a Dwemer too. Let me say that better. I found a second Dwemer too when I was doing the Dwemer ruin to find the artifacts for Habasi. Oh, my cat says hi. Honey. Where am I? Oh.
Go ahead, Outlander.
I'm having
What do you
so
need?
many brain farts today. I'm like, what am I doing? Trying to walk and talk at the same time is not working. The cat bothering me. No, he's not bothering me. He's just... The problem with him being in here with me while I'm doing this is he likes to jump up on the furniture that he's not supposed to be on. And then I have to make him leave, and then he wants to come back in, and it's a nice cycle. It starts all over again. Okay, be right back. I caved and let him in. Oh, goodness. Alright, so more on the main quest. That's really deep. The tribunal are lying to everyone. And, hopefully when we go to, Oblivion, when we do the Oblivion quests, they'll talk about Morrowind, because they do talk about them if you get to them at the right time. They talk about how the Neverine has gone missing. They think he's died, doing something heroic. They talk about how Vivek is dealing with being without his powers.
At your service.
I think I want to go this way for her. Adreno. Yeah.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Yes, here it is. 400 gold has been removed. So I ended up keeping about 500. Not bad. I'm not going to get her next quest
Please
right
join
now.
me.
I'm not going to get her next quest. Okay, how do I get to...
Praise Vivek.
Honestly, if they were just good people and heroes and didn't demand worship, the temple could do pretty well. You know, they can worship the 3 good Deidre like they do in Skyrim. This might be it. Yep. Okay, now for the fun part, finding him.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
What books do you have?
Probably nothing.
Nothing. Okay. The same old, same old. Okay. This next part I might not have to blur. I'm not sure. I don't think she's completely nude in this part. Well, let me save. Alright.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
What is this? Lord Jornabret's Last Dance. Ooh, light armor went up. Ooh, I'll read that one in a books of Morrowind. I can come here anytime and read that. Alright, here we go. You want me to be your sponsor in House Hlaalu? I thought you'd never ask. But first I want to see who I'm dealing with. Show Uncle Crassius what you have to offer. That's right. Don't be shy. If he didn't do this to the men as well, I'd be so offended. Actually, I'm still offended. Wrong button. So basically, I have to remove my clothes. Down to my skivvies. So, like I said, I don't think I'll have to blur it out, but if I do, that's why it's blurred. My pretty ring. Gotta take it all. God. I hate this. Oh my gosh. She's not wearing clothes. I'm gonna blur that. Yes, I see we're going to get along just splendidly, sweetie pie. You'll go far with my support. You're now a kinsman of House Hlaalu. Oh my god. Let me get my clothes back on so I can make it rated G again. Or PG or whatever. Alright. Yeah, I might as well put these on too. Okay. I'm not gonna get his quest yet. No, I can start it. I'm glad you stopped by, Scrumptious. I may have some business to discuss with you. Speak with Odral Helvi and Caldera. Turn your charms on him, sweetie, and talk about business. If you feel his request is questionable, speak with me for further directions. Keep Uncle Crassius well informed, and I'll reward you. So I'm going to go to Odral Helvi and Caldera. Not going to do that now. Am I done here, Vivek? Yes. Oh, gosh. Always has to take a second chance. Oh no. There it goes. I'm so distraught by having to naked myself. God. They didn't give her any underwear or anything. What the heck? They give the humans and elves and orcs actually
So what's
them
this
too.
about?
They get underwear. I guess cats and Argonians don't. Okay, a Hlaalu noble was recently murdered. I need someone to find out who killed Raylan Hlaalu. Raylan Hlaalu was a noble who lived here in Balmora. When you find out who murdered Raylan Hlaalu, kill them so that no one will ever dare raise their hand against a Hlaalu noble again. Here is a key to Hlaalu Manor where Ser Raylan was killed. Yay! Saving again. Ugh. Okay, so I know where he is, but I'm going to ask around first. No, not Andres Moreno. Raylan Hlaalu. Who? I love that.
What brings you here, friend?
Let's see what she says. Supposedly there's different things that people say depending on their race. And I'm just curious now. I didn't do this the last time because I didn't know I could. I heard that Nine Toes the Argonian killed him. Oh goodness.
Is there something I can do for you?
I wonder if I can find... I know if you ask a Khajiit, they'll also say who, so... Let's go... And Bosmer as well. Let's go to this guy over here. He's Imperial. I want to know what he's gonna say. He looks like Crassius Curio. Oh gosh, there's two of them in the world. I heard that a red-haired Dunmer was seen leaving Hlaalu Manor the day that Raylan Hlaalu was murdered. Interesting. That's very, very detailed information. So we'll start there. Alright. Going back to Hlaalu Manor.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so long. Alright, here he is. Aw, he has dark red hair. I don't know if I should be the kind of person that takes the rings off their fingers. I feel, but she is a thief. She is a thief. Thiefy thief. I'll just take the jewelry. Leave his clothes on. I don't want to see him nude. And we want this. And that's all. Him and his bottles. Look at all these bottles. I guess he loves his liquor. Probably very fancy liquor too. Alright. Let's see. There's someone here we can talk to. She also has red hair. So, I pronounce
Yes,
it
Outlander.
urine,
What do you want?
but it looks like it should be urine. It's just terrible what happened. Raylan Hlaalu employed me for years. What will I do now? Yes, I was one of Raylan Hlaalu's servants. I saw the Dunmer who killed him with my own eyes. I can give you the murderer's description. The Dunmer who murdered Raylan Hlaalu was young with red hair and a tall row over his head, as is fashionable these days. He wore bone mold armor and wielded a Dwemer war axe. I do not know more than that. I am sorry. I wish you luck. Oh my gosh. So last time I did this, I managed to get by and it was fine. We'll find out. See how many times I have to do this before I'm not killed in the line of duty.
Do you need something?
Yeah, I do. I need a guard. And the reason I want a guard is because he can give me the murderer's description. Way down there. Oh, there's one. Good. I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. Move along. Okay. Murderer's description. That could be Thanolin Vilas at the Council Club over by the Silt Strider. Yay!
Please join me.
Oh, goodness. One of these days I'm going to go into one of the Morag places and read the Black Glove, like Halia suggested, because I do want to join the Morag with her. Okay, hold on. Let me also drink some magic. Drink some magic. That didn't do anything. Why didn't that do anything? Oh, I drank the wrong thing. They both were 8, so I thought that was the Magica. I wasted a health potion. Okay. Saving again. Okay. We can try to taunt. I don't believe I've seen a Khajiit with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? I know what he's gonna say. Just a coincidence, I assure you. Nine Toes is the real murderer. His house is in the middle row east of the River Odai. Okay. I'm just gonna talk to him. I know he's not really the killer, but... I know he's not the killer. It doesn't make sense. Because the person who actually saw everything said it was a Dunmer, so it's definitely not Nine Toes. But we're gonna talk to him anyway. I don't know which one is his. Nope. There it is. And this gives me athletics. I remember. Welcome, Journeyman Scrumptious. Nine Toes is my name. Hunter is my trade. I'd be happy to share a little advice or Morrowind lore with a fellow blade, or maybe you'd like to catch up on the latest rumors. I really would, dude. I really would. See? Now you know I am innocent. Yeah, I know. I have heard the rumors, but I am not a murderer. I believe someone is spreading these rumors because I am a foreigner and an Argonian. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get his rumors and advice. I'm trying to update our maps of the Bitter Coast. There are no good maps of this area, period. Islands, mountains, swamps, lakes, rivers, it's impossible. I'm getting to know the swamps and waterways here, maybe as well as the natives, but I can't blend with the natives, and I'm useless in the West Gash or the Ashlands. And I don't see why the maps are so important. Smuggling, maybe. But I'm wondering if they're thinking about landing and moving the legions through here in case of trouble. Interesting. Advice? Have you met Goodling the Rascal in your travels? Lately he's taken up residence at St. Vilas Hostel in Molagmar. If you're interested in the hunter's craft, he's worth talking to. Okie dokie. Secret? Oh no. Somebody said Larius Varo over at Fort Moonmouth is looking for you. Said he wanted to talk to you. Don't know what about.
Master
No.
was right to discipline us. We are foolish.
Alright. Yes, I'm completely ignoring what he said. Okay. I don't want to build up. I don't want to have to... it with my fatigue too low. I need all the strength I can get. Do I have any fortify strength or anything? No, just restore. Okay. I can try taunting him, I guess, but it's probably not gonna work. My speechcraft is too low. Alright. Saving again. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
Will die.
Oh. Oh. I don't think he's dead. No. Oh my gosh, I barely survived that. Alright, I need to run to corn club. Whatever it's called. I can never remember. South Wall, that's what it is. Oh my gosh. That was... Whew.
That's how I like it. Bold and direct.
How can I help? I'll do what I can.
Oh, Habasi.
Indeed to you, friend.
Thank you. I love the kitties. They're my favorite. Hi,
How
Fario.
fare thee, friend?
I've heard you've got a price on your head, Footpad. For a small fee, I can take care of that. Well, word on the street is you've got about 1040 gold on your head. As you're a Thieves Guild member in good standing, I should be able to fix that for 520 gold. Sound fair to you? Oh god, yes. Smart thinking, Footpad. I'll take care of everything. Oh, good. I want to know who are you? Cheeranier. So your name is Scrumptious and you're new here in Balmora? Well, my name is Cheeranier and I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing else on my mind right now, and if I start to bore you about Morrowind lore, just let me know. Actually, I just want to see what you have. Oh, yes, of course. How many do I have? Oh, I have a lot. How many of those? I have 8 of those. Okay, so I've got plenty of that stuff. Plenty of that. And then I can talk to Habasi and give her the vintage brandy.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
Yes, here it is. Yes, this is fine brandy. Habasi gives you a fair price. 1,000 drakes. Awesome, I just made my money back. And then some. What is this book? Honor Among Thieves. Oh gosh.
How are you?
Well,
Then we go back to Nalino, I think. I have a feeling that from now on, anytime I go into that council club, they're just gonna attack me. Oh man, my health is really low. I didn't even look at that. I wasted a potion too. That makes me so upset. All I saw was at the 8 and I was like, oh, hey, that's good. I can do that. Alright, so after I talk to her, we'll go. This is getting pretty long. I got 1,000 gold too for that. You killed Thanel and Vilas. House Hlaalu will not soon forget this act of vengeance. Take these 1,000 drakes as a reward for solving this murder. Awesome. Okay. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad we got back to playing this game again. I look forward to more hijinks with the Hlaalu, as well as some things we can do for the main quest once that starts again. Thank you for joining me. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, you can leave a comment if you wish. I will see you in the next game. Bye.